Yeah.
Right. I will be right back.
Cool.
You'll know more about this stuff when I have more, and I'm sure they will turn up.
Oh, okay.
This one doesn't have anything in it.
Looks like it's only the regular one, guys. Base station, Silicon Valley, sweet. PlayStations. Can you believe it, guys? Twice in 1 month. There was a dip in the video quality there, but I was able to capture a lot more footage from now on without filling up the card. I switched to a lower resolution. Yeah, anyways, I saw Conquer there, and I usually try to control my emotions, but I knew I had this like, are you kidding me kind of grin on my face that I had to wipe off, because you really can't show emotion when you're trying to negotiate. I mean, 2 times in less than a month. So these are the games I picked out from the box, besides the obvious. Star Fox 64, Mortal Kombat 3, Super Nintendo. She actually said that she had a lot more of these games, but she didn't know where they were. Banjo-Kazooie, Rayman 2, GoldenEye, Spider-Man, and a nice red card. It's really nice. Killer Instinct Gold, Xena, Warrior Princess, Talisman of Fate by Titus. I don't think they're around anymore. Of course, Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Tooie, F-Zero X, Donkey Kong 64, Turok 1, Shadow Man. Put these over here. Piling these up, huh? If I didn't have a collection already, I just bought one. Here's the game I was like, really, I remember being interested in this one. Space Station Silicon Valley. It seemed like an odd game when I remember seeing it in Nintendo Power, but since I've gone back and, you know, reinvigorated my interest in these games, this one seemed interesting. Mario World, Rogue Squadron. I'm going to keep this over here as an aside. Wind Waker box, but with Rogue Leader inside. Mortal Kombat 3 manual. I think this was in, yeah, it was in Nintendo Power. This was for Ocarina of Time. Kick-ass poster. Some PlayStation games. Tomb Raider. I paid more than the cost to own this game, renting it to beat it back in the day. Is a good game. Very good. I mean, the controls are pretty lousy, and the graphics make it difficult to see where the heck you're going. Crash Bandicoot Warped Greatest Hits. A Shadow Man guide. Box. I think I said it in the video, but I looked inside here real quick, and it was just the normal jumper pack with the tool, but no expansion pack. So if there was a system, it probably was in there. Finally, this was early, one of the ones on the top, but Rogue Squadron, and I saw the box, and suddenly, as I'm looking through this bin, I didn't see the box anymore. Some of them are like manuals and stuff, and there's like a strategy guide.
The manuals you can just take.
Okay.
Because
yeah,
I just found them here and there.
Yeah.
Or don't take, I don't care. And I actually have boxes. I just realized that I have a lot of these boxes upstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, could you get them? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, not all of these will be in there.
Right. No, but I definitely saw some of the games. At this point, I'm either wallowing in shit or swimming in gold. There really is no difference. Their refuse is our treasure. Let's see what we got. I don't know everything in there. I know there were games in there that weren't in the box. The bin I was going through. Some of them have mails. I guess other ones don't. Fighting Force 64, Wave Race 64. You could flatten these out easily. Banjo-Kazooie. Hydro Thunder feels heavy. Poster there. Rush 2049. This was a solid game on the Dreamcast. Those stunt arenas. Game was all about shortcuts. All these midway racing games, there are classic that when you think of an arcade racer of like the 90s, I think of Midway games. Maybe Namco Ridge Racer, but I'm looking for shortcuts. I'm looking for turbo boost. I'm looking for, you know, high octane action. There's that Rogue Squadron with the mail and some free T-shirt offer. And Rayman 2 with a nice shiny box. F-Zero X, Perfect Dark, Tony Hawk, Rainbow Six, memory card box. Oh, ooh, see something I like. Star Fox 64. I bought, whoa, and this is in nice shape. Probably because it's thicker cardboard, but I bought this from Blockbuster back in the day. Love this game. F1 World Grand Prix. Killer Instinct Gold manual for Killer Instinct. Space Station Silicon Valley. I'm a little late for some of these games. You know, she got rid of them, I guess, or actually she said that her brother. These were her brothers, and he was sleeping. There's a mail in there for Banjo, and she didn't want to wake him, but there were like more boxes and possibly more games. Mail, 64 guy, Donkey Kong 64. Obviously, I left my info there. It's raised, like the box of that one, the box to. Rayman 2, Space Station Silicon Valley. This is absolutely ridiculous. GoldenEye. Every time I cut, I have to move stuff. Well, we're getting to the end, guys. Episode 1 Racer for Rock. Ready to Rumble Boxing. Yeah, so it looks like that's empty except for some trash in there. And she said this was all going to be free. All those boxes and everything. She was mainly gonna negotiate over the games, so even if I didn't like the price or whatever, I could have just left with that and been, you know, super happy. Although I probably would have left with at least some of the games, maybe the ones I didn't have. But finally, the negotiation.
These are on Craigslist, and a lot of them were like $5 each, and then but you're buying more. So how many are in there?
Could you take maybe 20?
For all of them?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Dad? So he wants to buy all these video games. Were you going to take the boxes too?
Yeah.
Or did you want to come back for them? Or?
I think I can carry them as long as I have them in this bag. I think I can just sling it over my shoulder.
Save them before you put them right away and come back, pick them up.
Because you're on your bike?
Yeah, I mean, but I think like at least the bag is sturdy enough. It'll hold, I think.
So, I don't know.
I counted like maybe 18 or 19 games in there.
So, yeah, so there are about 18 games. He wants to pay $20 for all of them, but that would make them almost $1 a piece.
That's how much I usually pay at a garage sale.
Yeah. I know, like, some of these are worth more than $1.
Well, how much do you want for them then? Like, I mean, I could...
25?
Okay, I can do that. Maybe 20. Finally, on-camera negotiation. You know, I was getting worried that the tech issues would plague me forever. You know, the deal almost didn't even happen for a good price. You heard her discussing the prices on Craigslist for some games being like $5, and at that point I was thinking, oh man, I might have to put some of these back, and you know, at least there were the free boxes. But you know, thankfully she passed the decision on to her father, who really had no idea. You know, he was really clueless. But I'm thinking he wanted to please his daughter with possibly increasing the price, because she seemed unready to settle on 20. But he only bumped it up by $5, and so that was a pretty awesome deal. So I got the heck out of there after that, and just with the bag. I mean, I filled up all of my backpack with the games and the you know, the poster and stuff like that. But I left the boxes in that bag. So had that hanging off my handlebars, and I knew I had to go home and unload everything. So, but before I did that, I actually stopped by a couple garage sales. Surprisingly, no one really asked about it, but either way, it's not over yet.